I've got 10 more Midjourney and AI art styles for you to try today. Add these to the end of your prompt separated by a comma, as you'll see in the examples, and you should get some images like what you see here. The ones in this video were made with version 7, and this is the first time I've used version 7 for these videos, and the texture and details are outstanding. The first style is from a famous artist, Alfred Kubin, which has a really very distinct style from the time, which is roughly about 100 years ago, and just a really nice high level of detail in the strokes and in the texture of each piece. Most of them have that sort of sepia, sort of like grayscale look to them, much like the art I believe it's referencing, although it has a nice red glow on the Terminator here. But you get some pretty cool results, and it transforms the subject just a little bit. And you'll notice that with the Modern Family home, it's completely different to what we normally get. And moving on to the Hulk, everything looks very dramatic, very much like a nicely drawn piece of art, and even the futuristic car looks a little bit more vintage in the imagination behind it. But something different now is Memphis style graphic design. So this is the opposite, very colorful, vibrant, lots of shapes, something you've probably seen a lot of from, say, the 80s or early 90s, and it does a really good job of just making something a little bit more interesting out of the subjects you feed it. Sometimes you get some nice textures like this one on Mickey Mouse here. It could be great for just creating nice sort of like poster style graphics like the Statue of Liberty here, or even Pikachu. It's just a lot of fun to play with, and often has just a very bright and colorful, very consistent shape design to each element. But what I really like is how the Terminator still remain kind of dark and broody, which is a really nice effect, has a nice texture to it, and even the samurai looking very cool, something a little bit different. But the next one is painted by Thomas Kinkaid, so another painting style, and again, get that nice old-fashioned composition, very high quality, almost masterpiece style look to the images. Even the Hulk here looks like he has a little bit more emotion on his face. And version 7 seems to be nailing Optimus Prime, apart from the fact the gun's coming out of his hand there. But you can see how it has that old-fashioned look to it. Woman's face looks a little more modern, more closer to a photo. But even Superman here looks like a very old masterpiece painting. And moving on again with Mario, same thing. You can even see the texture and brush strokes on this particular image, and just the style overall looks pretty cool. But my favorite one is Goku, how he looks dressed completely different, and we get that temple in the background. Very cool image. Next is vintage Japanese magazine cover. Now, I saw something similar to this and played around with a few ideas, and it tends to create this old-fashioned sort of like dirty or even like sort of crinkled magazine style. As you can see with Darth Vader, the paper's got that crinkled look to it, adds like some kanji characters to the top, and just creates something really cool and unique. Often you get something like this where it looks like a photograph of an actual magazine, and it just has a really, really nifty effect, and even down to the way it sort of lays things out is a little bit different also due to that Japanese influence. So I find this one's really cool for creating some really sort of interesting magazine cover designs. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Midjourney style pack. Over 1,000 styles you can apply to your Midjourney prompts to get some pretty stunning images. It comes with a handful of PDFs of different styles and categories so you can quickly find what you're after. And there's a link in the description. Now back to the video. Now, I love good VHS effects, as you might have noticed on this channel, but I chose to add Scanlines into this one for VHS VFX Scanlines. Didn't really work in the past, but with version 7 we've got this cool scanline effect applied to our images. And even the way it sort of alters the footage, has a lot of high contrast look, even breaks things up into panels like what you see here sometimes, just creates a really nifty VHS style. And I really, really love this sort of glitchy VHS style, and pretty much every image I thought looked pretty good, with varying degrees of the effect. Sometimes you get that breakup panel effect as well, like I said before, or even the home has a TV embedded into the TV as opposed to the effect. But overall, it's just a really, really fun style, and I love the way it distorts and almost has like a creepy effect and a bit of an 80s vibe to some of the images it works with. What I really liked was this last one here, the waterfall, just had a real creepy sort of creepypasta vibe to it. But moving on, we have out of focus. I just thought I'd try this one out, and what it does is it tends to have a sharp contrast in focus. It's not that the subject's out of focus, but there's something that is in focus while the rest of the image is very much out of focus, or something in the foreground is out of focus. So you see here with the Hulk, his face is in focus, but everything else is sort of blurred and out of focus. Same with Optimus Prime here, almost like a bit of a zooming effect on some of the images. And Darth Maul, again, the hands in the foreground, out of focus, but that face is nice and crisp. And I thought that Pikachu, this one, it's like ultra sharp focus with kind of blurred edges. So this can be a great way to get that nifty kind of effect in your images without really sacrificing that photorealism. In the style of scrapbook design worked out pretty well, a lot like Memphis style. A lot of it is very colorful, lots of sort of pieces overlaid on top of each other, often a 3D effect like what you see here. Very, very nifty style, and sometimes it's a little played down, a little flatter, but every single image has a very unique spin to it. It's definitely something worth playing with because depending on the subject, it will definitely work differently with the pieces that are added to it. Each piece has something that kind of visually relates to the subject. Like Pikachu here, this is one of my favorites, looks very cool. But in the style of a vintage whiskey bottle label, this produces images that are similar to that of what you'd see in a whiskey label. So you can see here the old-fashioned vintage design, and the way it all kind of looks is very sort of like what you'd see on one of those labels. Sometimes you get the bottle itself, but I've chosen not to show them here because of YouTube's monetization policies. But most of the designs that I really like came out like this, just the full image. I really love the intricate details it adds into those designs. And of course, Optimus has done a good job of trying to pop Optimus behind his head, even though it hasn't quite spelt it correctly. And the futuristic car is just kind of like got a car on the border, but I thought it was still worth showing. But moving on to abstract sculpture. This has varying levels of abstract. Often you'll just get a sculpture that looks like it with a few different colors, but quite often you get something like this. It looks very different from the actual subject and creates something that is unique and just sort of mixes up some of the, I guess you could say, the bits and pieces or the elements of the subject. I love the way Batman here kind of looks like there's a cape across his face. I thought that was a really nice touch. And the Hulk here just looks like an aged old sculpture. And Goku, the way the hair kind of keeps going and there's like motion implied in that particular sculpture. And the Terminator looking completely different. High variety in this style. I highly recommend checking that out. But simple crayon drawing does pretty much what you expect, but a really good job of it. Creates something that looks like it was drawn with crayon, or in this case, outlined with pen. But sometimes you will get something that looks a little bit more finer, but I've tried to stick to showing the more simpler versions because quite often you get, once again, a little bit of variety. So the Terminator is a good example of one of the more intricate sort of drawings that you get from this style, whereas Barbie, something a bit simpler. So this can be a really great way to get simple characters, create what looks like a simple crayon sketch. The futuristic car here, I love the way it looks like a kid has drawn that, but the way it is consistent with the line work and the way it kind of has like a little bit of overlap is a really good job of recognizing that style. And the modern family home, I loved the way it just had 4 people drawn in front of it. I thought that was pretty cool. But the bonus style is as a 70s news anchor on TV. So I thought I'd start with the woman's face, which is actually on a television. And it just, does the job as you'd expect. But Mickey Mouse, he starts to look like an old bald man and did a good job of transforming some of the characters. However, Optimus was a bit mixed, as you can see with this one and this one here. I just couldn't quite get it with Optimus. I tried to mix him up with a suit. It just didn't work. Goku looks a little bit more like Gohan, I think, but really nailed that style. The Terminator, he looks like he's in a 70s news show, ready to give the news. Hulk, several different versions of the Hulk in a grid for some reason. Deadpool's got that really awful looking jacket from the 70s, and Darth Vader, he is ready to read the news out of the newspaper directly into the camera. And of course, Darth Maul, again with the jacket, TV in the background, ready to let us know what's going on. Mario's a little bit more upbeat, that hair slicked back, he's looking pretty cool. And of course, Pikachu, again with the jacket. But have a play with that one. That one is a lot of fun for transforming your characters. Otherwise, that is the video and the styles for this week, guys. I hope you found them interesting and useful. And if you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.